Hello friends, myself Aher DR from RBNB College, Sirampur. Today I deliver a lecture on structure of atoms and nuclei from 12th science as per Maharashtra State Board syllabus. In a previous lecture, we studied the decay law of radioactivity and about decay constant. Now in this lecture we have to study about half-life of radioactive materials. So what is half-life of radioactive materials? The time taken by number of parent nuclei of particular species is reduced to half of its value is called as half-life of radioactive species. So, what is half-life of radioactive material? It is time taken by number of parent nuclei of radioactive species is reduced to half of its value, that is called as half-life time of radioactive species. Now we have to find out this half-life of radioactive material. As you know that activity is number of decays per second. So, N O is equal to, this is half time, so we take NO by 2, lambda N0, there is no lambda, N0 e raised to minus lambda t. For half-life of the radioactive material, we get N0 by 2 is equal to N0 into e raised to lambda t. Now here N0 get cancelled, so remaining is half equal to e raised to minus lambda t. By taking reciprocal of both sides, we get 2 is equal to 1 upon e raised to minus lambda t. Now this e raised to minus lambda t on upward side will become e raised to minus plus lambda t, that is equal to 2. We have to find out time of t. In that case, time is half-life, therefore we take small t is equal to capital T half. So here we write t half-life time. So capital T half. So we have to find out value of this t half. So we get this lambda t capital T half is equal to log of 2. Now we have to find out this half-life time t half is equal to. Now this lambda is multiplied by this. So on the opposite side it will become log of 2 upon lambda. By using log table, we find out log of 2, and this log of 2 is equal to 0.693 upon lambda as it is. So we get half lifetime. T half is equal to 0.693 upon lambda, equation 1. So in this way we get half-life of radioactive material. Now remember that even though number goes down from N0 to N0 by 2, numbers goes down from N0 to N0 by 2 in time T half. In that case, small t is equal to capital T half, means half lifetime. But after some time interval, after another time interval T half, the number of parent nuclei will not become 0. Remember this. In this case, it will goes to half value means N02 to N04. Now remember that. Thus, in a time interval equal to half, the number of parent nuclei reduces by factor of half. This number of parent nuclei reduces by factor of half, means 1 by 2, 1 by 4. In this way, it reduces by factor of half. So this is about the half-life of radioactive material. So in a half-life, we get 0.693 upon lambda. This is the half-lifetime for radioactive material. Now we have to find out average life of radioactive species. We have to find out average life of radioactive species. Now for that purpose, remember that different nuclei of given radioactive species decay at a different time. It takes different time for the decay, and according to this we can say that they have different lifetime. So from this we can say that all these radioactive material having different lifetime. Now we have to find out average lifetime of radioactive species. If you consider 4 readings, then we can find out average of it is A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 upon number of readings, so 4. So in this way we find out average. So similar way we have to find out average life of radioactive species. The number of nuclei decaying between time t and t plus dt is lambda n0 e raised to minus lambda t into dt. Now we take total readings. Time for it n0 is time starting from 0 and it takes infinity, because all these radioactive species takes different times for decay, and therefore time starting from 0 to infinity, small t into lambda n0 e raised to minus lambda t into dt. So in this way we find out T n naught. Time for n naught and that is equal to integration starting from 0 to infinity t lambda n naught e raised to minus lambda t into dt. But in that case this n naught is constant, lambda is also constant, and therefore we take out of the integration, then we get lambda into n naught, remaining is in integration starting from 0 to infinity t into e raised to lambda t into dt. Now remember formula for this integration of starting from 0 to infinity t into e raised to lambda t into dt is equal to 1 upon lambda square. It is equal to 1 upon lambda square. Then this t naught is equal to this lambda n naught into value of this integration is 1 upon lambda square. So 1 lambda get cancelled and it is equal to n naught upon lambda. So this is equation 2. Now as like by using this formula, as like this one, average is equal to a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus a4 upon number of readings 4. So we have to find out average life. This average life is denoted by tau, that is equal to t n naught upon total number of readings n naught. So in that case t n naught is n naught upon lambda upon this n naught. So n naught gets cancelled and average time tau is equal to 1 upon lambda. This is equation 3. This equation 3 gives us average life. This tau is equal to 1 upon lambda. Now we have to substitute this value in equation 1. We have to substitute equation 3 in equation 1. So by this we get relation between half lifetime and average life. So in this way we find out average life. Average life is given by tau is equal to 1 upon lambda. Now we have to find out relation between average life and half life. So for that purpose we consider relation between half life and average life. Half life is given by t half is equal to 0.693 upon lambda. But we know that tau means average life is equal to 1 upon lambda. So by substituting this one we get t half is equal to, we can write this as like this one, 0.693 into 1 by lambda. But this 1 half by lambda is equal to average life. So we write t half is equal to 0.693 into tau. This tau is average life. So this is equation 4. This equation 4 gives us a relation between half life and average life of radioactive species. So in this way we study about half life of radioactive materials, average life of radioactive species, and in this way we study the relation between average life and half life of radioactive species. Now we stop here. Thank you.